Topic 1. How do small businesses operate? There are many reasons why an individual sets up in business. For a business to be successful, that person will need appropriate skills and qualities along with the suitable advice and finance. A business is an individual or organization that makes goods or provides services. Examples in businesses include supermarkets and hairdressers. A business can provide goods and services or both. Goods are physical products that can be seen or touched. Examples of what are called tangible goods are a television, a chocolate bar, or a hairdryer. Services are provided by businesses but cannot be seen or touched. Examples of what are called intangible services are cutting hair, driving a taxi to take people somewhere, or screening a film in cinema. A business aims to fulfill the customer's needs and wants. Needs are required by an individual to survive, such as water, shelter, food, or clothing. Wants are the items that an individual would like to have but does not require for survival, such as a phone, computer, television, or car. Why set up a business? There are many reasons why an individual would choose to set up their own business. It can be either to make a profit, to be their own boss, to provide a service, to fill a gap in the market, to develop a hobby, because they have the required skills, or because they were made redundant and they don't like their current job. The factors of production. The factors of production are the resources required to produce goods and services. There are 4 factors of production, starting with land. It is the natural resource used in production of a product such as water, oil, fields, or wood. Labor are the people that work in the business, such as teachers, joiners, builders, or doctors. Capital is the money and equipment used to produce the product or service. That can be machinery or delivery trucks. And enterprise is having an idea of how to use the land, the labor, the capital to make a profit. For example, Arnold Clark, who founded a business selling cars, showed great enterprise. What is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who starts their own business. They have the idea that is required to combine the factors of production in such a way as to make a profit. A skill is an ability that has been developed through training and experience. Some of the skills required by an entrepreneur are problem solving, the ability to overcome difficulties in order for the business to survive. ICT, having the necessary skills when using software to communicate or to complete the professional documentation. Motivation, the ability to get staff on board and work hard to achieve the aims of the business. Interpersonal, the ability to deal with customers, suppliers, and staff effectively. Decision making, to ensure the correct decisions are made to fulfill the aims of the business. Leadership, the ability to show confidence and lead workers to achieve goals. Organizational, the ability to organize staff and resources to achieve aims. Communication, the ability to make instructions clear. Finance, the ability to manage finances correctly so the business can make a profit. And management, to ensure they can organize the staff that work for them. A quality is used to describe the nature or personality of an individual. Some of the qualities required by an entrepreneur are enthusiasm, the ability to keep their staff and customers happy. Risk-taking, because an entrepreneur must be willing to take chances to stay ahead of the competition. Persuasion, the ability to get others to support your idea and to purchase your product or service. Determination, to never give up when tasks are challenging. Confidence, the ability to inspire others to have confidence in your business concept. Creative or enterprising, being able to come up with an idea that will fill a gap in the market and make it different from the competitors. When setting up a small business, it may be necessary to obtain finance to fund startup costs such as the purchase of machinery, property, or the advertising materials. Some of the sources of finance available to small businesses are: a bank loan is a fixed amount of money that's given to a business by a bank. The loan has to be repaid over time with interest, usually in monthly installments. Personal savings. Money invested in business by the owner from their own personal funds. This does not need to be paid back. Family and friends. Businesses can obtain a loan from family or friends. This may not need to be paid back or might be paid back with little or no interest charges. Next, we have grant. A grant is a fixed amount of money usually awarded by the government. Grants are given to businesses on the condition that they meet a certain criteria, such as providing jobs in areas of high unemployment, and grants do not need to be paid back. Then we have bank overdraft. A bank overdraft is a facility that will allow you to withdraw more money from your account than is available. Bank overdrafts can be easier to obtain than a bank loan. Mortgage. A sum of money borrowed from the bank that is secured against a property and paid back in installments, usually over a long period of time. Venture capital. Venture capitalists provide money, advice, or professional expertise to a business. Venture capital is usually used when there is an element of risk within the business. Small businesses need more than just finance when starting out. They may also require help and advice on specific areas of business. So now we look at the sources of advice. Some of the support agencies that are available to the businesses are banks. A bank can give you financial advice about how to manage money coming into and out of the business. Accountants. Accountants can help you complete the end of the year accounts. These are required to calculate how much tax your business is required to pay. Lawyers. Lawyers can provide great legal advice to a business to ensure they're not breaking any laws. Prince's Trust. A charity that offers training, mentoring, funding, and resources to entrepreneurs between the ages of 18 and 30. Business Gateway. It's a service provided by the Scottish Government that aims to give advice and assistance to people starting or growing a business. Then we have other businesses, other entrepreneurs. Other entrepreneurs can give you advice on the day-to-day running of your business, such as where to get your supplies or the machinery or the training courses available for staff. Internet websites. There's a wealth of information available on the internet that can assist businesses with decision-making, such as the competitor prices, supplier reviews, or current legislations. And lastly, HM Revenue and Customs. The HMRC provides support and information about the business taxes. A business plan is a document that sets out the aims and objectives of a business and how it plans to achieve them. A business plan can be used to work out whether your business is going to be profitable. It can also be used to attract investors or to secure a loan from the bank. The main information that should be included in a business plan is the business concept, how the business will be funded, the marketing strategies, the competition, the employees or the skills required, and the background information on the entrepreneur. Types of businesses. A sole trader is a business owned by one person alone. Examples of sole traders are hairdressers, butchers, or electricians. Sole traders can only raise limited finance. They will receive the money from family and friends or their own savings, or they might be able to get a bank loan if the bank likes the sole trader's business plan. There are some advantages and disadvantages to it. The advantages are that the sole trader can keep all the profit they can make all the key decisions themselves, and they can run the business as they see fit. However, they are personally responsible for any losses and debts. They have to take on all the risks of starting the business. They can raise only limited finance, and they have to take all responsibility and workload. Another type is partnership. A partnership is a business set up by more than one individual. Partnerships can have 2 to 20 partners. Examples of partnership include estate agents, doctor and dental practices, and lawyers. The advantages are that different partners can bring different skills to the business, the workload and responsibility is shared, and more partners means that a partnership can raise more money than a sole trader. However, the partners may disagree about the future direction of the business. The profit has to be shared between 2 to 20 people, and the partners are personally responsible for any losses and debts. Lastly, we have non-profit making organizations. Not all businesses are about making a profit. Some aim to make a difference or provide a service. These can include charities and community groups. A charity is an organization set up for a specific cause. Charities receive money from donations and sales in charity shops. All money goes to the help of the specific cause. Examples of charities include Oxfam, Save the Children, and Cancer Research UK. Community organizations exist to provide a service for people. All of the profit goes back into the organization. Examples of community organizations include the rugby or golf clubs.